Welcome to Bharatanatyam and Ballet. This is a 30-minute, this is a technique class where we typically do 30 minutes of Bharatanatyam, 30 minutes of ballet. If this is your first time joining, we have a bunch of other videos where we kind of break down things further step by step. So be sure to check those out. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to join us on Zoom. We're always going to be here at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we would love for you to have questions, even if you don't have any experience, haven't come to any of the classes before. We can really break it down and make this a unique experience for you, individualized. This is meant to be a drop-in class. So yeah, I think that's it for the introduction and the class, and we'll do introductions of the instructors. So I'm Anita, I'm one of the Bharatanatyam instructors, and I use the pronoun she, her.
I'm Anjali, I'm also one of the Bharatanatyam instructors, and I use the pronoun she, her.
Hi, I'm Shruti, and I'm also one of the Bharatanatyam instructor, and I also go by she, her.
Hi, I'm Jackie. I'm one of the ballet instructors. I use the pronoun she, her.
I'm Kristen. I'm the other ballet instructor, and I use she, her.
Great. So who would like to be spotlighted for ballet? Okay.
Me.
Get us started.
Okay. So I think we'll start with plies today, like we typically do, and then we'll try to get into grand battements. So same combination as all the previous weeks: demi-plie, grand plie, and then we do that in second, fourth, and fifth. Then we come back to first, and we do the cambray forward and back and into the bar and away from the bar. And then we'll come into fifth, soutenu to the other side. Okay, let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, 1, 2, stretch, 3, 4, demi, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu second, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, rond de jambe fourth, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu fifth, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, grand plie, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, tendu first, cambray, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, 8, back, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, 7, side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, tendu fifth, plie, soutenu, plie, tendu first. Other side.
Quick reminder, as we do the grand plies and that arm comes down and our intention kind of comes down and forward, reminder to always keep our backs fully straight. We shouldn't like bend at our waist for that. Yeah. It's a reminder for that on the grand plies in particular.
Okay, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8, demi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tendu second. Semi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to jump forward. Semi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tendu fifth. Semi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ground play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tendu first. Cambrai 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5, 6, 7, 8. Back 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5, 6, 7. Side 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu fifth. Plie Susu. Soutenu. Plie and close.
That looked better, the leaning forward. That looked a lot nicer on that second time. It's a good job. Just one of those things that's so hard not to do.
Definitely. Such a good reminder too.
Yeah. What time should we go to? Should we try to finish up right at 7:30? I know we started a tiny bit late, just kind of thinking for planning on what we do. Any preference?
I'm okay with whatever.
Okay. Sounds good.
So
Should we do some battement tendu san and then battement tendu jeté and maybe piqués? And then we'll have time to go into battement relevé lent and grand battement. Just do a
Okay.
ton of battements today.
so glad I did legs yesterday. Okay, so we'll do so last or 2 weeks ago we introduced doing the like full port de bras with our tendu, so we can do that with the tendu san, tendu jeté, and the piqués. So just kind of so a reminder, if you're doing it from fifth position, when your leg is in the front, your arm is up in third position and you're looking out. When it's, let me do it facing everyone, looking out. When it's to the side, you're looking forward and your arm goes out in second. And then your head will follow wherever your leg closes. So you alternate between front and back, and where you kind of start depends on if it's an even or an odd number of steps, I guess. So if you're doing full, even number, you close the same way you came from first, and then you switch so that you end up on the right side to go the other direction. And if it's an odd number, you're switching every single time to ensure you end up the right way. And then when you do them to the back, you bring your arm into this first position and you allonge, and you're looking over your shoulder. So combination, we'll do tendu 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do battement tendu jeté 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, close 8. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. And I can't remember how many that was. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 4. So it's an even number. So you'll close front first, coming from the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, close back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sue, suit new, and the other side. Questions?
This looks like a fun one. I'm excited.
Lots of things together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeté, 1, 2, 3, 4. Piqué, 5, 6, 7. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close front. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Piqué, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeté, 1, 2, 3, 4. Piqué, 5, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close back. 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeté, 1, 2, 3, 4. Piqué, 5, 6, 7. Close. Plie. Sous, suit new. Plie. And close. Any comments, questions, concerns? Okay, we will do the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tendu, 1, 2, 3, 4. In 5, 6, 7, 8. Dégagé, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close front. 5, 6, 7, 8. Jeté, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4. In 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close back. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Close. Plie. Sous, suit new. Plie. And breathe. Woo.
I'm really impressed with like you're getting the head. Like when we go to this, like I saw especially on Anjali, like you're doing your head in and your head out, and I feel like I can hardly even figure it out. And I feel like I could see like Anjali and Shruti's feet a little better this week than in the past. And I can see that you're like really working to like work through the foot, which is awesome on those tendus.
Yay.
Okay. Got like
So-
7 minutes. What should we do now?
I'm wondering if we want to do, I know we're maybe not fully warm, but we could do Batma Tendu launch with a dégagé together.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
a reminder, so, oh, go
We
ahead.
just do like one Batma releve line, one to the front, one to the side, back, one to the side.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one on quad and then do maybe a couple grand batmas on quad just so you can feel the difference. I like kind of juxtaposing them. What do you think? Or breaking them up?
I think that sounds good.
Okay. So we'll do the battement relevé long. So what you do is it's basically like your dégagé, except your leg, or battement tendu jeté, except your leg just keeps going as high as it can, and then it comes back down. It takes a lot of control. So we'll just do one en croix. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 to tendu, up 5, 6, 7, 8, down 1, 2, 3, 4, in 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'll do that en croix. You can choose to do it with the full port de bras if you'd like. It's kind of new for this step. So feel free to keep your arms in second. You can put your hands on your hips, whatever feels right for you today. I know we haven't done these in a while, so I don't want to add too much, but if you're feeling comfortable, you can do it with that full port de bras. And then we'll do a grand battement. So that again is where you're throwing it up, really, you're throwing it up, and then it's a slow control down. So if you were to do like an 8-count grand battement, which I won't make you do, it would be up on the 1, and then it would be coming down for the rest of the 7 counts. We won't do that many, but it's that quick release and then a control down. And it should be about this, it's as high as it can go for you. Today, I'm not feeling very warm or flexible. My leg's probably not going to be very high, and that's okay. That's where I'm at today. So don't worry about how high your leg is. If it's this high, that's totally cool too. As long as you want to make sure that your hips are not lifting. So you don't want to lift your hips to make it go higher. You don't want to crunch your body to make it go higher. Keep everything in alignment. That's most important. So combination wise, we'll do battement tendu law, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll do that to the side, and then to the back, and to the side. And then we'll do grand battement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, side, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll be 2 battements, or grand battements en croix, front side, back side, and there'll be 4 counts. So it'll be up on the 1 and the 5 and coming down on the rest of those 3 counts. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done these, I think,
Yes.
right?
I think so. So
Yeah.
good that we're doing it. Okay, I'll count a little faster for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grand battement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, sous-sus, soutenu, plie, and close.
Can I give
Any
some
comments?
reminders quick? Oh yeah. Sorry, Jackie.
No, I was, go ahead.
Yeah, so some reminders. When we go to the side, whether it's the slow one or the fast one with the grand battement, we want to make sure we have our leg forward enough so that it can be fully turned out. If we don't have our leg turned out when we go to the side, you literally cannot get it up without like tipping your torso over. Just the way our bodies work, you have to rotate the leg out to kind of like open up that pathway. And oftentimes, unless we're like a professional ballerina, that means we have to bring the leg forward a little bit. Yeah, like out kind of forward in that plane. And then reminders for the arabesque, the grand battement in the back, or the battement relevé lent in the back. It's always called an arabesque. Why is that? Why is that when we go to the back, that has a special term?
Oh,
Isn't
they
it
have,
kinda-
the side is à la second, and the front is,
Oh, yeah.
what's front? Why can't I think of it? It's not en avant, but there's a term for front too.
Okay. I feel like we use arabesque more often than we use those other terms. But okay, random topic. Reminder when we do the arabesque that your torso stays totally as it is as you go up to 45 degrees. And then only when your leg is at 45 degrees does your torso pull forward. And the goal is that the back of your back is in line with the front of your leg. That's the goal. So see how Jackie was kind of leaning forward a little bit and then she pulled her shoulders back? That puts the back of her back right in line with the front of her leg. And that's what we want to achieve no matter how high the leg ends up going. If it goes past 45, that's when the back moves forward. Yeah.
And it should move together. So it should be like this. You don't want to move the back first and then bring the leg. So it should move together. The leg should push the back.
Yeah. It's like the back, it's almost like the back has to move for the leg to go up further, I think.
Yeah.
That made more sense in my head than what it did when I said it out loud.
No, I got what you were saying.
Okay.
Like your back has to come forward to give your leg that room to move up higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are my two reminders. Really turn out the leg when it goes to the side because that's what opens up that pathway. And then the back stays like where it is until the arabesque goes up to 45 and then it moves forward. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's good. Really good reminder.
Sounds good.
Any questions, anyone? Okay, we'll do the other side. Sorry about the sirens. 1, 2, 3, 4, allongé, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sous-sus, soutenu, plie, and close.
Woo! I thought that felt nice.
Yeah.
And I just realized we're 5 minutes over. I was trying to end at 7:30, but I apologize. Quick reverence then.
Yep, we'll do a quick reverence. Everyone stand on your left leg. Step across, curtsy, across, curtsy, across, bow, across, bow. Yay.
Yay!
Thank you guys. That felt great.
Yeah, I thought it felt good too. I always think Grandbot moths feel really good. You kind of get a stretch.
Yeah, we did a good mix of things today. I liked it. Any other questions? Any other feedback you guys have for us? All right, we'll switch over then. Okay, we'll get started with Namaskaram. At this point, if you've been with us for a while, or been watching for a few weeks, I'll turn the camera up a little bit. We do this at the beginning and end of class as an offering. So again, if it's your first time, just try to follow along as best as possible. 2 hands and Kataka Mukha. And we'll get started. Talangu takadimi takatadinginatum takadimi takajanu 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 ta. So first up, we have Nare. We're a little warmed up already. So just again, as a reminder, kind of roll the shoulders back, keep the gaze forward, and nicely kind of give a nice spring to your step. And hands behind the back as well. All right. Talangu takadimi takadadinginatum takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi. All right, one more time, a little bit faster. All right. Talangu takadimi takadadinginatum takadimi takajanu 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 takadimi. All right, today I changed it up a little bit. I came back for a few steps. If you were watching on camera, I tend to kind of come forward more, so just try to experiment with it. And if you end up walking forward more, try to challenge yourself and move in a couple different directions. So it shouldn't necessarily be that you have to start and end at the same spot every week while we do this. I tend to get in that habit as well, but really you can move all over with this. All right, so I think I'm starting with spotlighting Shruti. We're going to review Tattu Mettudavu. All right, Shruti, do you have a preference for which ones you want to do? This is kind of our warm up for today. Anita, any thoughts?
I think we can do 3 for all of them.
Okay. Yeah, so again, Tatu Matu we kind of learned as one of our middle adavus. Shruti, just as a quick maybe review, we did 3, which was the shram, was takita, 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 takita. We'll go a little bit slower, but just as a review right now. The 4th one is going to be ta, ka, de, mi, ta, ka, ja, nu. And then kind of makes sense actually to talk about the 7th one, even though I know I'm skipping the 5th. So 7 is just 3 plus 4. So your sholukata for that, and this is Mishram, I believe, is ta, ki, ta, ta, ka. No worries, ta, ki, ta, ta, ka, di, mi. So just 3 plus 4. And I think for the variation that we're going to be doing, then we have 5, which is kandam. So ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. So ta, there's a ka in there, which is your pause. You're going to pause there for a second and go ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Sankirnam, which is 9, is going to be 4 plus 5. So going back to 4, which is ta, ka, de, mi, ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. All right. So I know we went through that a little bit on the quicker side, but as we're kind of using this more as a warm up today, we'll start with the first one, the shram. And we'll do takita a couple times. And I think for this adavu, it kind of makes sense to kind of pause between each one. Okay. And again, for this one, because there's not too much going on with the arms and things like that, what we really want to remember here is, keeping a really nice posture with the hands. If you want to practice keeping your hands in the Natya Ramba position, you can. If you simply want to focus on the feet, and the posture more of the back and the hips and the knees all the way through the legs. Equally as important as keeping the hands behind the back in that our standard position. And I guess even though we're doing more complicated things with our hands than other adavus, I kind of view keeping, kind of similar to ballet, just really the foundations. Your body isn't necessarily relaxed when your hands are behind your back or your hips in that sense. You still have kind of that posture and that tension in the body. You're still kind of being pulled upright by a string, we say in many different dance forms. So we still want to have that and not kind of be lax on our form just because it's, I guess, not as much hands as we're used to in other adavus now. Just as like a reminder. All right, so we'll start with 3, so Tishram. Balangu taka dimi taka ta dingina tom ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta. Again, ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta ta ki ta. Okay, my thought was a little bit weird. I decided to go for every beat. That's okay. We will do Chatushram now, which was 4, which was ta ka de mi. Okay. Dalangu ta ka de mi ta ka ta dingina tom ta ka de mi ta ka ja nu ta ka de mi ta ka ja nu. We're going to try Chatushram one more time, but we're going to try slightly faster speed just to give ourselves a little bit of practice. We're just kind of switching things up as we go. So we'll do ta ka de mi, ta ka de mi. Let's just try and challenge ourselves with something a little bit faster. I think you guys can handle it. If not, just treat it as a challenge and we'll move on. Okay. Okay, just getting back situated. Dalangu takati mi takata tingina tom ta ka de mi ta ka de mi ta ka de mi ta ka de mi. All right. Good. That was a little bit faster, maybe not as fast as I think I was going to go for originally, but that's all we do. There's always future week. So we're going to go to kandam, which is 5. And that was taka ta ki ta. Dalangu taka dimi taka ta dingina tom ta ka ta ki ta ta ka ta ki ta ta ka ta ki ta ta ka ta ki ta. All right, give the legs a shake, relax for 1 second. One more time, the 5th. This time, really push yourselves to try and sit even more than what you were sitting for the previous 5th. That's the challenge for this round. Okay. And always remember also the hips and the knees. Just try to turn that out maybe even a little bit more than what you think is possible, but no injuring ourselves, of course. Dalangu takadimi takata dingina tom ta ka ta ki ta ta ka ta ki ta ta ka ta ki ta ta ka ta ki ta. All right, and then we're going to move on back to Mishram, which is our 3 plus 4. So that is going to be the takita takadimi. All right. Dalangu takadimi takata dingina tom ta ki ta ta ka de mi ta ki ta ta ka de mi ta ki ta ta ka de mi ta ki ta ta ka de mi. All right, that was actually really good. Another thing that I'm noticing on video for now, at least, is everyone's doing a really good job of picking up their foot and placing it. So that emphasis is coming out really, really nicely. It's giving some definition to the beats, and kind of what ends up happening is when you're kind of just watching it, you can see that it doesn't all just blend together. There is a little bit of, you can kind of see this rhythm of matching the sholukata with the actual kind of way that your legs are moving. All right, and then we'll do the last one, which is Sankirnam, which was 9, and that was 4 plus 5. So it's taka dimi taka takita. All right. Talangu taka dimi taka ta dingina tom taka dimi taka ta ki ta ka dimi taka ta ki ta ka dimi taka ta ki ta ka dimi taka ta ki ta. All right, that looks great. Just gonna take a look at the time. I think we're ready to move on to our next one. And I believe we're going back to Kurita Metaravu, correct?
Yep. So we're gonna review number 1 again, the first Kodichamete. Just kind of really drill down on that one.
Okay, I believe I'm dancing for this one.
Yes. So we've gone over it a couple times. So not gonna break it down maybe as much unless you guys have questions, let me know. But just for the feet, just a reminder, right? You're up on the ball of your feet for the they ha, and then ha, you put it down, and then they ki. And I guess, yeah, just general reminders again, right? Not changing your level too much, right? Making sure that you're, I don't know, I don't know, Anjali, were you trying to say something about turning maybe just a reminder to turn your feet out too? Didn't catch that. Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure, just wanted to make sure. But yeah, I think the biggest thing with this one is, and you guys are doing it great who are on the Zoom call, but just making sure that your Aramandi isn't changing and you're kind of grounded. So we're just gonna practice Teha, Tehi, that's that step really, really slow. So I'll give you guys a minute. I think we'll just do the feet first and then maybe the hand. But yeah, while you're just practicing just the feet, as Anjali mentioned before, right? You're still gonna make sure that your posture is straight. You roll your elbows back, and that your torso isn't moving anyway, up or down, just kind of the same. All right. So, talang guta kadi mita kata dingin tom tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi. That looked really good. Oh, sorry. I didn't know if you're going to continue. We're good. I think you guys actually have the movement down. So I'm just going to skip now to the hands. So let's review the hands with the head now. So you're in your position with your Kataka Mukha out. Remember, right? You have that, yep, the Natya Ramba position. Roll your shoulders, kind of set it in the back. Keep your arms out. Make sure you have that nice curve in the elbow, and have your forearm kind of up is kind of the best way I can say. So you have it in Kataka Mukha. And then for your first Taiha, you change from Kataka to Alapadma. Look at your right. This is what we mean when we say right side for Kodachimata. You just look to your right. And then you look at your hands to your right side. And then Taihi, you look back at the center. And then Taiha, you look down. And then Taihi, you look up and your hands go back into Kataka. And then you do the same thing on your left. So then you go Taiha to your left. Taihi, look straight when you put it back to Kataka. Taiha, look back down at your hand. And then Taihi, go back out. Really important to note, right? In this hasta especially, there's a lot of emphasis on the hands, I would say as well. So just make sure that when you're holding that Kataka Mukha or that Alapadma, make sure that you have that tension that we practice in our hastas, right? No loose fingers, nothing like that. You really want to make sure it feels like there's a string that's kind of pulling in every single direction. You can feel that tautness. And same thing with Alapadma. Yeah, good. That's a good zoom in on the camera. And so that's really important to do. And same with Alapadma. It should be very, very crisp and you're kind of feeling that tension. Yeah, very good. And another note is hands away from the body, right? So when we're here out to the side, we go Alapadma to Kataka. Then when we bring Alapadma in, we want to make sure that, we're not holding it too close to our chest. We have a little bit of space here. And so the idea is that, I don't know what the degree for the angle is, but like not necessarily not as much as 45, but not like close to your chest. You should have.
Yeah, I almost think that too. I'm not sure if 45 you're referring to this angle. There becomes a point when you bring this up where it feels like too much tension in the shoulders, I guess. And for me, it feels like I'm like raising it should sit at a comfortable, I guess, chest level. Another thing that ends up happening to people is they drop their hastas. You'll see a lot of dancers that sometimes hold their hastas. They're like, it'll feel like, oh, well, I'm lifting my elbows and I still have my shoulders, but they keep their hands down here. So that ends up happening to people. And that's still, you can say that, yes, your elbows are up, but you still want to keep this, I guess, think of it more as chest level. You don't really want to drop below that. So same for this as well. You don't want to be holding it down here. It's not that the elbows are down. The elbows are still up. It's just lower. You still want to keep it up here. So finding a good medium between the two of those. For me, I kind of think of it as just kind of, it sits here. There's not too much tension. If I feel right here, it's kind of like, well, crossing my arms, maybe a little bit lower, but there is a little bit of a natural, I don't feel too much tension, but I also don't feel relaxed about it either.
Yep, that's a good point. And to clarify, Anjali, I didn't necessarily mean the angle up or down. I meant more of like towards the chest, away from the chest. So yeah, like there's like your elbow, it almost has like a bend, or not like a diamond shape, right? I don't know what to call it, but there is the space is basically what I'm trying to convey. Like you're not holding your arms against, because like it's possible to hold your arms again here without
it's possible.
Elbows, right?
It's possible to hold it right here.
Yeah. But just knowing that, like, make that effort to push it away. So
yeah, I almost think it was like where you would like hold a staff.
Oh,
but I mean, you could also hold a staff out here. So it's relative. But I do think I don't know. I imagine just hold, there's some.
Wait, are you holding the staff off?
I'm just yielding my weapons. But yeah, there's some, I don't know, posture of like dignity in this area. And also in Bharatanatyam, we portray a lot of different characters. And so a lot of these postures come into play later while you are playing these characters. Just because a lot of that really conveys body language and the type of character they are, it really plays into the storyline and things like that. So that's how we kind of emphasize posture now, is a lot of where we hold our hastas and things like that can convey a lot about a character too. Anything else, Anita, that you had when I'm a little closer to the camera? Maybe I think we said this previously as well, but we don't want to drop our chin at all, or it's not too extreme of a look. It's just kind of, you are still turning your face. It's not just your eyes that are looking. Your head does turn to that direction, but it's very similar to, now we've done multiple different adavus that have had us turning our head to look in, Tapkadavu or anything else that we've learned. Basically at this point, we've had to turn our head to the side. So it's very similar to that.
Mm-hmm. No, nothing else to add.
Do we want to try it a couple times?
Yeah, let's just do the hands a couple times and just kind of run through that. So, talang gutakadimi takata dingineto tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi. Very good. Very good. So I feel like the feet and the hands are, you guys got it. You guys have it nailed down. So now we're going to combine it. Woo. All right. So, talang gutakadimi takata dinginetom tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi. Good job. I definitely see an improvement. So kudos to you guys. Let's do that maybe once more, just to kind of nail it. And then we're kind of coming close on 8. So maybe after that we can do namaskaram. Okay. Talang gutakadimi takata dinginetom tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi tei ha tei hi. Yay, good job, guys. I'm really proud of you.
Yeah, it's really good that we're doing this week to week. And I think all 3 of us have watched a little bit, Shruti, and I think we can definitely see improvement. These are some of the more tricky steps to really, I guess, get used to the body language. I don't think it's very similar to other things that we've done before, so definitely will. All right, any other questions? I think next week or the week after, we potentially might get an hour class for Bharatanatyam in maybe the coming next few weeks. So we'll definitely move forward in this one. It gets a little bit more complex, I would say, in terms of the hands, and this was kind of just the beginning of, we keep saying week to week now, rubbing the belly and patting the head. It gets a little bit more, it falls on that line of, you know, your hands are gonna be doing now different things, but your feet are gonna kind of get into that rhythm. So it may seem like, okay, I finally got this. And so bring that attitude for the next weeks, just because it gets a little bit more complex with adding the two together. Shruti and Neetha, do you guys have anything else? Okay, ready for Namaskaram? All right, same as we did before. Dalangu takadimi takatadinginatom takadimi takajanu 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 tam. Okay. I think you should be able to see all of us now. Any other questions? You know, we're just a couple minutes over.
I love that we're like going back and reviewing some things that we've done before.
Yeah, definitely.
Better.
It's nice. Yeah, just to go back and kind of do a nice little repertoire. I think that's what I really like about, of course, I wish we had more time for both styles. In an ideal world, you could just do 2 hours of everything back to back. But I do think that for the time that we do have, I think we have both kind of styles. We're getting a nice mix of steps in for each one, I guess, with utilizing the time that we have, which is nice. Any other announcements for the week? I believe our first, actually, this Thursday for SAATH is the first Thursday of every month, starting last month. There, you know, we're kind of going back into classes. I do not remember the song offhand, but I know that information is live on their Instagram and on Facebook, and most likely the website as well. So that'll be at 7 p.m. And I think they have a cap for the number of people that can go in person, but it'll be streamed online live as well, pretty similar to this class. So kind of a nice way to start getting back into it. You know, and you know, being able to dance to a couple different things per week if you're interested in that. Anybody else have any other details? I'm not remembering the full details offhand right now, but their social media accounts right now have the up-to-date information on that, and the song as well if you're curious. So usually they release that the week of or the week before. I believe tickets by this point should also, considering it is tomorrow, should be online as well. And if not, you know, on Instagram, they're pretty responsive with their messages. So I'd go ahead and inquire about that if you're wondering. All right, I think other than that, though, we don't have any other announcements unless anybody wants to bring anything to the community. All right, so we'll be here on Wednesday again next week, same time, and would love for you guys to join us in person on Zoom if you're able to. And again, we kind of emphasize this. We have emphasized this in the past before, but it, you know, doesn't matter what experience level you're at. If you've joined us before, if you've danced before, or if you're completely new to this, we definitely will cater to your style and kind of help you through it as well. So just would be a joy to also have you in class with us if you're watching online. All right, see everybody next week.
Bye, thank you.
Thank you.